beautiful people, wherever you are, welcome back. It's underscore Gintu, back again to the root of today, and here we are. Wherever you are dwelling well, and all the folks, keep in tune and make sure that everything's coming to you live and it's one-on-one. Keep it in touch because here it's everything gonna be right, and to make sure that we are putting everything in a straightforward pathway. So if it's your first time you're watching this kind of a video from wherever you are, keep on subscribing, liking, sharing, and also let's move together as a team. Everyone who is supporting from wherever you are, kudos and respect to everyone who is tuned to make sure that you're going to be supported in else furtherwhere. Here, we start the video from this platform, and if you have not searched for look for a seat, search for a seat, and also have a seat. And this is the beginning of the kaboom. You roast me, I roast you. Here we go. Guys, we have already got the real concept about what has been taking position. Now where we have just reached in terms of the scamming allotment, and also people from Nairobi now are now dwelling it with the Kenge. And if you have not checked much of the channels, you can just go there and look what is happening between let me tell you a story, guys. You know, here in Kenya, people have celebrities who are in YouTube, celebrities who are in TikTok, celebrities who are in maybe Facebook and other platforms, the bigger ones. And people are looking and gauging which kind of a celebrity has a good house that people can say this is a good house that a person lives as a celebrity. One, we have an artist in Kenya called KRA Jones. He was rated as #1 because he has a mall of a house. You'd think it's a level 6 of a hospital. And #2, he was rated as Kenge. But the real fact about Kenge is a scamming people's attitude, people's people's finance, and scamming their own regime and making sure that he's building something and using people's dignity and making sure that he's building the villa with the people's hearts, bending people's hearts, not in survival value. It's a man-eat-man society. And whenever Ikonini said that Kenge wants to buy a Range Rover, hey, the dog's here. They don't want the dogs. Kenge said he wants to build, to bring out a Range Rover, and he was telling people, can you donate for me so that I can buy this kind of a Range Rover? And he wanted to use somebody who is a scammer in Kenya to purchase that kind of Range Rover. And he was hearing, how is it? You know, we have cartels, we have a middleman, we have retails, we have such kind of all the sorts of the people who are on the road to make sure that whenever you want to buy something, they are there stagnant waiting for such kind of a person. The person who was alleged to be a thief and a scammer, who has ever scammed a person 4.2 million. 4.2 million. He has scammed people. And he has gone with it to Japan so as he can just stay there. And he has never returned. Because sometimes somebody can just pay you so as you can bring a model from out whenever it comes to Kenya. So we have different modes of purchasing a vehicle from outside. So Kenge wanted to use the same person, and people are saying, no, don't go for this person because he's a scammer. He's a scammer. And he has scammed people money, and he has dwelled with the money. No one knows where he is. He's just, so this kind of Kenge is the one who is supporting the thieves, supporting people who are scammers. And whenever people are rectifying it, he's coming to the platform to say that, let me get you. Now, whenever it comes, now he's saying, we all know in Kenya is about who knows who. And saying, give the young man a chance unconditionally. This is a defense that is coming out from Kenge to say that that kind of a person, that's why everybody is talking about Kenge is the biggest scammer. And that's why even to date, he's nothing. He's just a pogrom. He's just an attitudinal, a perpetrator. He's just talk about a psychopath person who cannot even accommodate a person's attitude. And some people right now, they're just washing their hands with such kind of a scammer. An attitudinal person who cannot even survive in the range of Nyabuanse right now is a person who is a fearful person who always depend on the parents to defend on himself. Who is always, whenever a person talk about him, he's also talking about people. Can you help me to get a lawyer? Shameful and nonsensical things and narcissist things that this kind of a goon is always showing people. And people are saying that, oh, you know, it's always controlling Nyabuanse. Maybe they have never checked my channel. They have never checked me because Kenge is a small organism, a minute organism. Not only that people say that, oh, can you scam for money? You are just there for donations every time, but not coming to Gintu because I am an extraordinary appendager. Because whenever it comes to rectifying mistakes of Kenge and anyone who wants to throw people into an imbroglio, I'm just available very much. And he was continuing. It's only in Africa that we like calling each other scammers. If you are a scammer, a person cannot call you a scammer if you have never scammed them. Talk about me. Have you ever checked something called calling each other scammer? Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen a person like me coming to the platform to say that I was not paid, to say that I never got much of the work I did there, but I never had money? Is it a true or is it a false? Whenever we talk about Mogesi was part of the program and the people were sending money, and also he was scammed because he was told, can you plant trees? And whenever they are 1 meter on, whenever they're just growing 1 meter, I'll give you 1,000 per tree. Did he give out? Whenever we say village cook, the donations came so as she can buy a phone, and it was in a live chat. And he used the girl so as he can put her onto the platform so as people can give their own feedback and reservoirs. But what happened? He just nullified that no one sent money, and the people talked about there was money, $400 more than. And he's talking about there's no money that was being sent onto that kind of the live stream. Whenever the lady went back and to check out onto that platform, is there any money that was sent to that live stream? Because we have another way you can go back to the live stream and see, is that person sent any money, so as I can tally and see what is really happening to that channel. But the real fact was one, she saw much of the money that was flowing into that system, but he never and ever nullified that if. And this lady, she was told with the people who were sending money. They told her, have you bought the phone you are talking about? Have you repaired the phone? The guy said, I've not yet repaired because I've not got the money. Go ask your money from Kenge because we sent money so as he can give you. But the real fact is one, there's nothing happened. Nothing happened. And I'm telling you as a fact. Now, whenever she came and asked, can you give me your money and my money that was sent? Kenge said that you are jealousy, you are ungrateful, everything that I've provided for you, the only thing you're coming here for, you're just coming to tell me that I have your money. Look at how Kenge is the biggest scammer ever in this world. Whenever I say I worked and I just made sure that the old fish ponds there, they're working up to debt. And he's talking outside here saying that we worked there voluntarily and people were working there heartlessly and hemistically and hemitistically and making sure that everything is fantastic to that position. But what is our drawn to? Imbroglio already. Pogrom already. Misunderstanding. Disgrace. It is, everything is coming. And it's just a Korean person like me. And we always talk about the real fact. He understands Korean language, he understands Swahili, and a little bit of English because he's a pogrom person. And he's illiterate in terms of nature. He cannot synthesize the brain. He cannot use the brain in terms of how people are going to be gauging the brains of the people, how to be used. He's just an incognitious person who cannot even talk any kind of perspicacious things unto the people outside here. He's just there as a... Have you ever seen a flag? This way. Subscribers, turn him this way. Turn him this way. A woman is there shaking some shekere, talking about, you know what, if you want tonight to shake your cucumbers, make sure that you do what I do. Make sure I will do what I tell you. And whenever Kenge hears about some cucumbers during the night, he's always like a mind is just blowing away. He thinks about it. That's the only thing he has to shake at night, so as he can just talk properly to the people outside there. It's the only thing that he can just shake to make sure that the world now comes to the reality. And it's the only thing that he can just make sure that he sniffs to make sure that he get it and come and throw people to a pogrom way and throw people to an imbroglio and talking about, oh, you know what, people outside here. This is the text here. It's only in Africa that will like calling each other scammers and also sort of names, especially if people are ahead of us. Let me tell you. Who started to call each other names? The first time he went for a live stream, he said that who is next? Gintu. He said Gintu is next. They went with me perpendicularly per unit time. And it was roasted like something else. Everything was put in the plate. Every kind of a cereal was put onto the plate. And everybody was about to collect the beans. These are beans, put the beans here. Put this kind of the grains aside. Put this kind of the leguminous aside. And that's how I was roasted. And it was the name. But to the next video, to make sure that he's now gaining the same, because he is a chess clouter too. He wants to make sure that everything that comes, he has to chase it. Now he went again and saying, do you know that that kind of a fish pond guy is lying? Who is giving who a name? Who is giving who a name? He's the one who started it. And he's the one who can stop it. If you are giving some people names, do you expect people not to give you a name? You give me a name of talk about fishes. Huh? The name of fishes. Talk about a fish pond guy because I'm working with fish. Then another live stream, you said I cannot even give him such kind of a big opportunity or a chance of saying that he's a fish pond guy. Let me say that a catfish guy. You gave me another name. Right now, you have given me another name called the banana boy or the banana guy. We accept you are the one who is giving out the names. And right now you're saying, oh, whenever we call you Kenge, whenever we call you Mono-Eye, whenever we call you all the sorts of the, talk about the scamming words, you are talking about, oh, in Africa is only where you can just get names. Did Michel Ponte say something like Marwa there? He said, Kenge a scammer. He's a scammer in Africa. He's always eating what is even not eaten. Even what a dog cannot eat, Kenge can eat. I'm telling you. The fact. So for him to come and say that in Africa, that's where only names, a person can be given a name. And because of his just above, who is above? Only God is above. What is your life? Look at the compound right now. You're saying that you want a Range Rover. To park where? To park at the swamp? Do you think that now you have seen Mr. Cecil has graded the road, now you're talking about of a Range Rover, my person? And the Range Rover is just always there at the platform. Guys, I don't receive any salary from YouTube. I don't know what has happened during the party. And people are talking, oh, what are you going to do? Oh, I'm going to send you money. Oh, I'm going to do this. He is the biggest scammer. He's scamming even the people who are just there to help him anytime he has a problem. I don't be paid with YouTube. Yet every day you are doing videos. Every single day he's doing a video saying, and he's the one who told Gintu, be consistent. And I'm always giving 2 to 3 videos a day. Be consistent. He's a good teacher for the start. And whenever now you know yourself, you know that this is how it has been to be done. Kenge is something else. Kenge is something else. Let's continue. Let's continue. Why can you wish him well to people complaining about late delivery doesn't equate to scamming? Let me ask you. Kenge is saying whenever you go and purchase a vehicle from the company, the origin company, if it's Japan, it wants to come to Kenya 0 mileage. He's saying it can take up to 6 months. Where? Whenever you go to the KRA in Kenya, they will tell you it can take only 3 weeks to clear all the papers for the vehicle to get in Kenya. Only 3. And he's saying 3 weeks. And he's saying that 6 months. And the person who is alleged to be the scammer who has ever scammed people money in Nairobi and is talking about, oh, I don't know what, and people have already known this is the real verdict point. And he's talking about, oh, I want to be so jovial, I want to have, he's talking about, oh, I lose some respect with such kind of a podcast. Which kind of a postcard, which kind of a podcast are you always going? Which kind of a podcast are you always going? Which one? We started Nyabohan's podcast. Where is it? We started it here. They started. Where is it? You already said fired. You don't want to see people growing. If a person comes to you and say that, no, into this section, I don't see it good. From this section, you are doing good. But this, rectify so as this can join and become a good thing. But whenever you say that, he doesn't want to show out the darkest side of him, you are done. And that is the biggest pogrom this kind of an ultimate person is showing people. And we are not bothered with that one. We are bothered to make sure that we are giving you the dose. Because you cannot be talking about you are the only shining person, yet we are just an incredulous person who is to be incremented. And so as you can just leave only an ash to be thrown somewhere and talk about this kind of a person existed. We are not interested. So don't throw people talking about only you are ahead of who? Whom are you ahead for? Are you there for the people to live? Are you there for your wife? Talk about your girlfriend to come and make sure that our families are living. Are you there to seduce our people, to seduce our girlfriends so as we are there? For what? Don't use the money that's coming in terms of donations. You are scamming for everything to make sure that you are put in a position of a relevant position that you have money. That's where you are moving. You are like a Kenyan president, my friend. So you know Kenge, one thing that he doesn't know. He thinks he's the one who is controlling Nyabohanse. Oh my living God. Look at where your people are thrown. Look at now. Whoever is supporting you is nothing. They're nothing right now. They're just pogroms. They're just heterozygous people. They're just nothing. And talk about, oh, we are there for a scammer. Oh, we are there to make sure that he's the one. He's the one for what? One for the food. We are not interested. We are here to make sure that equality is there. Not that this kind of a person, imagine if he's not a very igneous and you can call him a perpetual person who is always coming to small channels to break them. And now I can feel good. I've broken Gintu's channel. Oh, I've broken Moge's channel of hacking. I've broken T-Travels. Oh, I've broken Strongman. Oh. And your wife is there now shaking the buttocks which are not even available. She looks like an ultimate wall and talking about, hey, we have shaken them. Hey. And whenever you're told to shake now, it's not available. Don't be stupid, my friend. So go straight to the point. Whenever it's straight to the point, can you hit the point? That's the real. Don't mentor and you dementor again. So what are you showing? Zero effort, even in science. Whenever we learned in the school, we said about if what is a force? A force is a push or a pull. But if You apply a force, but even it doesn't shake, no force applied, even if you push with all your strength. So if you monetize a person or you mentor a person into a position that, okay, I want now you to move. You are now the push or a pull for you to move. But when you try it, it doesn't happen. Nothing you have done. You did nothing because everyone now is starting one. Look at Nyamuhan's podcast. Nothing to be seen. Nowhere. It is thrown into an imbroglio because of talking about, oh, I don't go there to watch there. Which kind of a celebrity is such stupidico? Talking to a people that, you know what, don't go to watch that kind of a video. Don't watch that kind of a person. Which kind of a stupid celebrity can do such kind of a thing if it's not Kenge? That's why we say a stupid person is a stupid person. Let's call a spade a spade. Hey, yawa. Can you get me there now? Fantastic. Let's continue the platform. Talking about why can you wish him well too? People complaining about the late delivery doesn't equate to scamming. Even airlines sometimes lose bags and later find it. A good tongue twister. Sometimes even airlines sometimes lose bags and later find it. Even you, sometimes you lose a way. And whenever it reaches at a time, you can recognize yourself and return to the brain. But it doesn't return yourself. You are like, now you are lost. I will never see. You have vanished from your way. Look at the content right now Kenge is bringing. I was ever enjoying whenever he was saying, oh, look at the sweet food we have in Colombia. Look at this in Hong Kong. Look at this in the Philippines. Having a good, fantastic moment with a Sudanese girlfriend. Oh, with this a Philippine girlfriend. How do you rate this kind of a girlfriend? If you want to take a girlfriend, take from this. But right now, it is how we are cooking ugali. Oh, my living God. Cooking ugali. And which we are always cooking every time here. So I see what? Your nonsense? Talking about, you know what? Oh, how to take a kid. Oh, how to do what? Even talking about a kid. A kid is just a goat. Can you change your topic, my friend? You are always programmatic everything. You are programmatizing everything. You are imblogalizing everything. You are heterozygosing everything. You are perpetualizing everything. We cannot even understand you. Can you hit the nail? Whenever it comes to hitting the nail. Let's go on. A podcast should be a place of gossip. Shouldn't be a place of gossip and hate. Between a podcast saying Kenge has the dark side and he has the brighter side. And they say, can we say about the brighter side? He is one of the celebrities who are known in Kenya. Even the president of Kenya knows him, yes, but he doesn't recognize him, yes. And he's here, he can do what? He has a good house, he's helping other people who are only beneficial to him, yes. He's always coming and also filming children, yes. He's only using children in his own work because whenever they're told this route, they go that route. And whenever it gets to the evening, oh, you did nothing, I cannot pay you from here to here. Oh, Gitiriba, where are you? Pay him a half a day, 200 shillings. And saying, oh, whenever people are crying going home, their tears are always coming and they're just stuck to your position. That's why even that villa will be just being demolished one day, one time. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's coming. And saying a podcast should not be a gossip. What are you always doing? If you are a content creator, you are always gossiping, firing, oh, live Sunday, you are coming to Ghetto saying that a banana guy, oh, that cassava person, oh, that guava, oh, this kind of the podcast in Nyaboase, oh, whenever they came and you told them, this is how you will do it. And whenever you go to some such kind of the podcast to say, and now you think that everyone should support your stupid effort, should withstand your own incredulous effort, which you are not even entitled to do. No one is bothered. The same way you are bothered with your own cucumbers, everybody is bothered with her own or his own cucumbers there. If you think you are the only person who is good in terms of shaking cucumbers, there are people who are better. If you think you're the only person who has a fake Latino and who, hey, guys, I'm coming to that. Because this kind of the Ikonini podcast, it was awesome. It was awesome, 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 awesome. Go check Ikonini podcast and get whatever I'm reading here. You will get it, everything. You will hear the whole story. How it is, it was so interesting. It was interesting. And Kenge now was befooled. He thinks that, okay, there's no one can talk him. He thinks that whenever I'm saying from home right now, that Kenge is a scammer. And already saying onto the portfolio that, you know what? I am the only person from Nyaboase who is a bigger person, who is interested with you. We are not interested. Whenever you see somebody successful, you think it was yours. It was meant to be yours. Right now, you are draining. I told you one day, and I'll ever be repeating with this. Even a dancer who is dancing in front of a floor, in front of guests, it reaches at a time he recognizes himself and he gets out of the field because he might mess. Before you mess, Kenge, take yourself, take your stupid head out. Take your incredulous head outside there. Because there's nothing you want now to do. You are now only requesting for pampers. You are only there requesting for a baby to go to hospital. You are there, even an it's called Ambrocode. Even if you were just talking about, oh guys, how can we cut? Are you an hospitalian? An ambrocode. Huh? You want to cut an ambrocode. And you're always eating ambrocode. Yeah. Even Kenge is just a person who can even eat an afterbath. Yeah, it's possible. Possible to such kind of a human being like Kenge. He cannot think properly. Let me read for you the con. There's a person who said at the comment section, and there were the people who had more of the likes, more than 80 likes. People don't want you. I agree. Kenge is a very big scammer. His entire life, the guy is begging for donations from his subscribers, and he is always lying that his money comes from YouTube. A lie or a fact? A lie or a fact? Let's talk about this is a spade. Let's call it a spade. The fact. Let's call it a spade. Is it a fact that always is saying, oh, my money is coming from YouTube, and sometimes back he was saying, I'm not being paid. Kenge Masterclass is not working. Kenge Masterclass, Christmas list took it because it was his platform. Kenge have nothing. That's why I'm saying Kenge doesn't think. That's why always, even right now, the money is cut. If he was getting 2 million a month or getting 2 million after 2 months, nowadays it's not available. Right now it's always begging. Hey, look at this comment. I agree. Kenge is a very big scammer. His entire life, the guy is begging for donation from his subscribers. And he is always lying that his money is coming from YouTube. Kenge is a very incredulous person who cannot think properly. It's here. He cannot think properly. He's just having an uncompatible a mzungu. And whenever he went to look for a mzungu so he can marry, oh, he got a Latino. Why? Why? Can I cry? Why? 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 He got a Latino who is having even, I can go there with some green store that can just surprise them. Who is even not, and the guy is always telling people they're living in mud houses. They don't have future. Yet where he went to marry, even God has his own properties to take their own chances. And he went to look for a mzungu and he got a Mulatino. The Mulatino, you know now the Mulatino is an Argentinian long nose. And she was like living in a ghetto. Oh, my living God. Oh, oh, it's the fact. Kenge's girlfriend, she is from Argentina. And whenever she was living, it looks like she was living in a ghetto. A ghetto is a street. Even it's like, we can call it a slum. It's like a slum. And Kenge is coming to us, they're living in, at least we have lands we are cultivating. Even Argentinian long nose, do they have a farm? Oh, my living God. Currently, the donors have become enlightened and is going down very hard, which is the fact. Kenge right now is not the Kenge we ever knew. Even me, whenever I was growing up, before I could join YouTube, and I knew the person called Kenge because I was having some fish ponds there, and I knew him. Let me tell you a story. One day, I was getting milk to deliver to their home. Then, on my way, I reached with milk, and I just knocked the door. And Kenge came and opened the door. He was wearing a boxer with a vest. And he was not having some eye, which is sunglasses. And the hair was like dready. During that time. Very, very many years ago. Like 2015 there. 2015, 2016 there. Those are 2 years. Then, whenever I found him, they had not demolished the houses that now they talk about the Days Junior. He has constructed an no-go zone house. So when I just entered, I found Kenge had a girlfriend, a very slim like a stick. And I was about, how does he shake some cucumbers with such kind of a lady? How does he make sure that he's enjoying what there? Somebody looks like a rib. Somebody looks like a raft. Huh? I was not even, and the king is out with a boxer. I don't know if he was from up. I think he was bending the guy. And he was coming from upside down. And I was not even, I was just, oh, this is how people nowadays wear? I don't know if it was the time he came from Colombia. Now, some 2 days, I was working in the tipper. Yeah, it was like 2019 there. 2020, exactly. 2020. I think it was the time he was starting the foundation. I was working in the tipper. He called me so as he can give me a tender of bringing some stones to the foundation. Then I said, at what time do you want us to discuss the subject and what to do? He said, around the afternoon, come to Uncle Mo's there, because Uncle Mo has some trees extended to the other place. Come to that position, I'll be there. When it reached the afternoon, I went to that position. I found Uncle Mo and to his home. I asked, where is Freddy? He told me, go to the other side. I went there and I found they're having, I am Marwa engineer. They're having Condad. They're having a girlfriend, a girl who was there, a slim, like Coco Girl, but Coco Girl's a little bit short. A slim and tall. I don't know where he came with such kind of a person from. I don't know. Like a pogrom person. I don't know. And Kenge himself was there. I said, oh, Tata. That was Conrad. Ah, Tata, welcome. Have a seat. They were sitting on green plastic seats. I sat. They asked, how much is one trip of Hadiko? I said, during that time, it was 6,000 Kenya shillings. He said, can you make it 5,500, bring me 10? I said, no, they're coming from far. They said, okay, can you start it tomorrow? Then a little bit whenever I was coming out, Uncle Mo called me, said, hey, Gintu, how are you? If the road will be bad, because the road was very, very bad, you could not pass with a vehicle. From Uncle Mo's position to the river, no one can pass. So it had to be formulated. I said, can you formulate your road first before I come? Uncle Mo said, tomorrow, can you get me the stones? I said, yes. The next day, I dropped stones to Uncle Mo. A little bit some days, I was told, hey, can you drop some stones to Mayuguno? He was starting some 2-3 stones there. I said, no problem, I'll come. But what happened? What happened? Now Keng is here telling people his own nonsensical things that we don't know. I know everything. Even the room you are staying, what you are doing with such kind of a person. But I never recognized her. Let me go forward. They're saying, I wish Ikonini live stream or the podcast exposes live stream why he always begging subscriber to send him money, even for the child pampers. The guy has impregnated the Mzungu. Even right now, he cannot even provide for the child, even the pampers, even some clothings. He has to come to a live stream so as he can beg people to even subject themselves to buy such kind of essential things that you can buy as a man. Look at this kind of a person. Look at this kind of a pogrom person. That's the fact. These are the text. They're here. They're here, guys. They're here. The fact. Let me go to another one. Argentinian long nose came to finish him. He can't even get 30K views. And the donations are running dry. That's the fact. Let me talk about that point. Whenever we talk about, let me drink something here. This is called Togwa, traditionally made. Fantastic. Yaje? So, sasa niko na busy ingine kidogo. Wewe njoo kidogo tu basi. It's talking about Argentina long nose came to finish him, and that's the fact. Look at the time Kenge received Argentinian long nose onto the villa. Everything is messed up. Everything is messed. Look at how people are just thrown. Look at how people are now thrown. Everything she's always suggesting, it's everything that is she is suggesting, it's to be done. Because of only whenever he doesn't do what Argentina long nose talk, he cannot get the cucumbers to be shaken. Whenever he doesn't do whatever this kind of a lady she's saying, she cannot eat. He cannot just talk about leak whenever he wants to leak. Because every time Argentinian long nose want to go to sleep, Kenge has to leak. Make sure that everything is so fantastic. Leaking like a cow and making sure that you think that the only thing that has only remained. Have you ever seen a cow whenever it has given birth? It has delivered. And they have to throw there some salt so that they can leak very properly. The only thing that Kenge needs is somebody to provide a salt. And you come to the live to talk about, guys, I need somebody to provide me the salt that will encourage me in leaking. Look at how this kind of a person is looking like. And we never say that he is the only person who is promising that Kenge is going downfall. And he never, no one can just tell such kind of the person, Kenge, that this is the lady who will downfall you. And that's the fact. Whenever he introduced her onto the program, things went shagara bagara. Look at how things are now running. Everybody is calling him a scammer. Because of what? Begging for everything. He cannot cater for a woman. He was only using talk about a PDD way, talk about the baby oils to laminate other people's PDD way and talk about, oh, I can pay you $100 or I can pay you only $100 and make it happening. I can pay a girl $100, and whenever he talk about the sausage in Nyaboanse, $100 is enough for a week. Not even a week, for a month. He can exercise his cucumbers, shaking them meticulously and vigorously and heterozygously into that kind of a position, relevantly the Bluetooth to pair. And right now he's coming outside to tell us, oh, these are the kind of the pogroms that people always talk about. I have another one. This is just a fucking person who is coming from a ghetto, and he thinks he can have an opinion to the people of Nairobi. This kind of a person, he's just like buttocks. And his videos are always boring to the core. The only people who are just watching your videos are the people who have a WhatsApp group for you. The people who can tell, go this way. The people who can tell, come. They're the only people who are just like... Have you ever played that kind of a seek and hide? You are now, the rope is blue band. Bye-bye zero. You are just jumping. So that's the only thing you can ever do. It's just nothing right now. The people who can only watch you are the people who are bewitched. The people who cannot even think properly. People who cannot even know what to do. That's the only people who can watch you. And that's the real fact. So guys, if you're coming to this position, again, there are so much things to be read and to this position. You know, whenever we say that Kenge is a dramatic person and is a thief, he's a scammer, whenever I started telling people the truth about Kenge, he was shaken. He was saying he was looking for a lawyer to come for me. He was looking for a perpetual person to come and perpetuate. Talking about he's the only person who knows what to do. He doesn't know. And the fact is here. Kenge is just an outrageous person, anticipated person, heterozygous person, a narcissism, a tribal, and every sort of words, you know. It cannot have a competent right now. It's an incompetent intellectual. He cannot compete with such kind of the people. Right now he's fearing. And the prison is coming for you. Because your days are numbered. If you can support even the scammers who are scamming with you, now you want to use them so as you can continue scamming. Even it's just lately you talk about, now I'm going to make sure that I am sending some cars. I'm a dealer, a car dealer. You will come to such kind of a position. He will be saying, I am a car dealer, a person who wants a car, you can use Kenge. And is now rating himself with the people who are surrounding him so as he can get the real concept of the transport and how to scam people that he want a Range Rover. But the real fact is to get away from Argentinian long nose. She is too much. He never knew that Argentinian long nose is a ghetto girl. She doesn't have anything. They want to start. He's now a maid. He's thrown into an imbroglio. He is suffering there. He doesn't recommend any kind of a person. Anyone can ever go to Argentina. You can go there and rescue our boy and come back to Kenya. Come back to Koreans here. We can even celebrate our Kenge hospitality and legitimate is at least put to the position. He doesn't think. So keep it tuned. I have another guy here. Welcome, man. How are you?
I'm fine.
How is everything?
Everything is fantastic.
What's your name, man?
My name is _Ragma.
Eh?
_Ragma. It's _Ragma.
Ragma.
Yes.
It's not magma.
Ragma, not magma.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
You are a schoolboy?
Yes, I'm a schoolboy.
Which form?
From 3.
Form 3.
Yes.
And you have started a YouTube channel.
Yes.
And what's your wish?
My wish. I want you to boost me.
They are here.
Yeah.
Tell them whatever you want to say.
I want you to boost me so that
Not
I can grow.
me.
Yes.
Them.
I want them to boost me so that I can grow my channel faster. Yeah.
So what do you want to do? And you are in school already with the channel.
With the channel. It's just I want to
Be oriented.
Yes.
And know how it's working. And
Yes.
whenever now you finish form 4,
so
now you continue with it vigorously. And heterozygously.
Yes.
So you have said you are called?
It's
underscore?
Ragma.
Ragma.
Yes.
Not magma.
Not magma.
Why can't you say magma? So that people can rate it very properly. They can say it's underscore magma.
Not magma, but it's ragma.
Ragma.
Yes.
What's the real name of ragma? What does it mean?
Ragma, that's my name, of course. That's my name.
The real name of you are called?
Oh, Ragama.
Ragama.
Yes.
So you put that A, which is the raga. So
Yes.
you took that A out. You omitted it out. So as you put ragma.
Ragma, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I decided to put it.
Okay. Which kind of the content are you always giving?
The content. Just my I want to
Which content are you always giving people?
content.
Hiyo ni content gani huo unapatia watu? Unapiganga content gani?
Content just like yours.
Which one? Vlogging?
Yes, vlogging.
Vlogging.
Yes.
And how many subscribers are you right now?
By now I have 11 subscribers.
11 subscribers.
Yes.
So how many do you want to reach today?
Today I want to
Or by
reach-
tomorrow?
By tomorrow. Just 500. Then after that I can just people get me to 1,000.
1,000.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So fantastic. So you can give now yourself a good shout out. Now it's yours. We have antagonized him. So he is a YouTuber also, but a schoolboy.
Yes.
So you want to have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
So what gave you an urge for you to have a YouTube channel?
What?
Gave you an urge. Nini likufanya mpaka kusema unataka kufungua YouTube channel?
YouTube channel. Then one day I wake up very early in the morning. Then I decided that so I have a phone. Why don't I open my channel then continue uploading my videos?
Okay.
So that's why I decided to open my channel. Then I said that let me continue uploading my videos and see what will happen next. So that's how I started.
How old are you specifically?
I'm 17 years old.
17.
Yes.
So you are a gentleman machine.
Yes.
Fantastic. So guys, it's called it's underscore Ragma. Go check if you are willing to make sure that you can support him and make sure that he's getting a good content, and also everything gonna be very fantastic wherever you are. And we really appreciate and request you, if you are just there, are gonna be tagging or putting the channel there.
Yes.
You'll just send me the link.
Yes.
My WhatsApp.
Yes.
And I will just place it there. So as whoever want it, you can just find it there.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Wagwan.
Wagwan.
You know, I have some dogs here. Be careful.
Yes, I'm careful.
Are you careful?
Yes.
Fantastic. See you next time.
Yes. Even tomorrow.
Say bye.
Bye bye.
Whom are you now saying to bye?
Good people.
Oh, good people. Yes. Fantastic. Keep it tuned. Keep it locked.